Hi, my name is Patrick. This specific video is to talk about Para Jumbles in CAT VRC. So what we have realized is there are a lot of videos on Para Jumbles, but we are not very happy with what is mentioned as to how to prepare. So let's look at it. We do train for the CAT and the other exams. If you look at the Para Jumbles, it's 3 questions out of the total questions, 24 questions. So yes, it 12.5% weightage as far as verbal section is concerned. No negative marks. Though parajumbles can be easy, can be tough depending on the exam. There have been exams where parajumbles have been easy to crack. There have been cases where parajumbles have been difficult. Okay, but it makes sense to practice and be comfortable with it. How do students normally prepare for parajumbles? What they do is look at the questions, they practice a lot of questions. They look at the question, solve it. If they get it correct, fine, move ahead. If they don't get it correct, then they look out, find out reasons why whatever is given the solutions, and that's how they do it. So it's more of practice. They keep on practicing more number of questions, and they feel that more practice will help them to be better. To some extent, yes, but is this the right way to prepare? Uh, we have second opinions of it. I don't think you should look at parajumbles as purely practice and getting the answers. You need to look at it as a puzzle. Treat it like a puzzle. Puzzle have themes. Okay, find that. Okay, so look at puzzles. I mean, how do you look at puzzles? You look at links. You look at where to start from, etc. Same way you look at parajumbles. I mean, one of the good ways of trying to find out is finding out links between sentences. Okay, there is also another way where you try to find beginnings as such. Normally what we recommend is to students to look at what you're good at. I mean, the different students are good at different things. So some students are good at identifying beginnings. Some are good at finding a links between sentences. Try both ways. I mean, do both. See what works for you and accordingly work on. Look, CAT is all about experimentation. You should experiment and see what works for you and not follow everything blindly. So try it out, see what works for you, what strategy of solving parajumbles work for you, and accordingly implement. Work on your mistakes. So once you have mistakes, then keep on working on it. As when you make a book, try to find out your mistakes and note it down. So you're aware about your common mistakes that you come. Same with links, same with beginnings. Look at the common themes behind, like the way you look at puzzles, look at the common themes and try to note down a book. So that as and when you go to it, you become more and more aware about it. Also try to look at for exceptions. I mean, for example, a word called however have different meaning based on different contexts. It can be a contrast. Like if I look at a word however, okay, A is B, however, B can be C. It's a contrast between two sentences. It can be a contrast. That's how. But the meaning can also be regardless of how. I mean, however, there can look, you're talking about no matter what happens, this is what it is, regardless of how. Two meanings for the same word. So be careful of these words. I mean, where they have to. This is what normally CAT does. I mean, they have the same word which has different meanings in different contexts. You need to be careful of it. And as in when you come across it, note it down and be aware about it. Okay. Also, solving many questions helps, but focus on the methods. I mean, whatever methods that you use, try to focus on those methods and apply those for the question. So if you're finding good at finding links and good at identifying beginnings or whichever method that you look at, focus on those methods and try to implement it and be good at that. Over a period of time, as and when you practice more and more, you should be comfortable with that. But yes, try different methods and try doing different things as such. Okay. Does reading help? I mean, purely you ask me personally, I feel definitely reading helps. I mean, I do get my parajumbles correct purely because of reading. Because what happens is when you read, a lot of grammatical constructs are somewhere stored in your subconscious mind. And you read. I mean, that time you may not realize, but it is there in your subconscious mind. So when you look at a parajumble question, you somewhere connect what you're reading to what is there in your subconscious. Subconscious mind starts working and tries to connect things accordingly. So readers can connect accordingly and it becomes easier to solve and faster to solve in that way. So read. I mean, read purposefully when you're reading. Slowly read. Don't try to read in a haste that you don't connect with what the author is trying to say or the language. Read slowly, purposefully, and try to understand how that idea is presented by the author. That helps in parajumbles. I mean, look at the construct of the sentences, etc. Does help. So look at these. I mean, practice, experiment, read. That should help in terms of helping with regards to parajumbles. Hope that helps. We'll come up with more videos that will help you with regards to preparation for the entrance exam. Thank you.